How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Predecessor Protocol. This is episode 67, which is it's been a while. It's been a while. How long has it been, Hasp? Do you know?
I checked earlier today, and I think our last episode released in like September last year. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
been
yeah. I
it's
just
been a
pulled it up.
minute.
September 15th. So it has
It's
been a
been a little bit.
long ass time. But man, I'm excited. I've been thinking about this for days, man. Just like I'm actually shaking, just like how excited I am to just get Haas back on here. And we got some fantastic special guests. We got Choice and Denim. Say hello.
Hello.
All right.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of talk a little bit about these beautiful people down below me here, and later on in the episode, we're gonna be going to look at the patch a little bit. I played a little bit of the patch. I think I played maybe half a dozen games or something like that. How about you guys? Have you guys played it a bit? Go with Hasp. Start with Hasp.
I think I've maybe played like 10 games or so, if that. Game feels really good right now. It's just in the best state it's ever been, in my opinion, just because there's more reasons to play, more retention systems, and it just keeps me engaged. And when I'm not playing the game, I actively want to play the game. That's typically a good sign.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you joined us for a few games last night, right? We were 5-hit stacking in some standards. We caught some W's. That was fun.
Just a couple. I helped you win one, and then I helped you lose one. So
that's okay.
Good times.
Or I shouldn't say standards. It's quick match now. But yeah, Denim, Choice. How about you guys? What do you think of the new patch?
Choice?
Denim. No,
Oh.
Denim, you first.
Well, I've played a lot since it has come out. A lot, actually. I enjoy it. I do have, my gripes, as everybody does, but I think one of the biggest things I will say is that what Hasp, because I feel like Hasp has some of the best insight on it right now, because he played early access and now he's back and he's talking about how much he's enjoying like the new retention systems versus someone like me who's been playing through like all the phases up to this point. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, but it's interesting to hear what Hasp just said, where he's like, I'm back and I'm enjoying all the retention systems. And I like to hear that. I do have a little baby account that I just started leveling up because I wanted to see what it feels like. Not smurfing when you're as bad as me, okay? There's a difference. But I was really interested to see what it looks like from a brand new player at the bottom, right? And so like the other day I was actually streaming in the Discord and someone was in there and somebody was like, whoa, like the daily logins. I didn't know that there were daily logins for the fresh starts of the account. So
I didn't know that either, actually. That's
it's
surprising.
I think it's really, really cool. The game is a little bit faster paced right now, which, we might get into that a little bit later and we can talk about that, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to be playing ranked as soon as we finish this podcast.
Just going back to it.
I'm going to go right
that
back.
You hit Paragon this last week, right?
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah. He's
Congrats.
a Paragooner. Congratulations.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I love the top players. They're all super fun to play with. There's a little bit less toxicity than I was expecting, which is good. And I just enjoyed doing that. And I've been playing a lot with all the homies in the crew and everything. So it's just been a really good time to like connect with everybody through a game. So
hell yeah. All right, Choice. What are your thoughts on the patch? What do you think of it?
These last 2 weeks have been pretty busy for me.
Yeah.
Pretty busy indeed.
Why is that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
just
you got
working
hired,
and stuff like
you
that.
got picked up by Omeda, right?
Yeah. I'm working for the man now.
Woohoo! You're helping him build a super yacht.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly
sweet.
what I'm doing.
Chasing his yachts.
So
Yeah.
if you haven't been playing, like, what you tell us about your new job? Let's hear what you do at Omeda.
Well, I have been playing like a little bit. I'll play here and there.
Okay.
Actually, we do like team building, like game time a little bit here and there.
Yeah,
played.
the Omeda games. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So I actually played with like the community team on Friday. I mean, granted, it's like at the end of the day for them, it's at 6:30 in the morning for me. So I'm like just waking up like all right, guys, I'm on. Let's go. Let's do it. Still trying
Just
to wake
barely
up and
rolling
try
out
to
of
get
bed. Yeah.
exactly. Just try to, I like roll out and I'm like, oh, they're all on. I gotta go.
Getting up at 6:30 in the morning and ripping Predecessor at 6:30 in the morning.
Exactly. Crazy. Absolutely insane. But it's been really fun. It's been really nice. I've been enjoying. I know that Faye kind of got a little bit of a nerf on this last patch, but ever since 1.4, I've been really, really enjoying Faye. She's been super fun. I've been playing brawls because that's kind of like all I have time to do. I'll like just jump in, play a couple brawls, have fun, and then, just enjoy like what I'm doing. But Faye is kind of nasty in brawl right now, so
Oh yeah. Astral
I'm
Catalyst.
saying I probably should build that, but I'm just like I'm
Oh,
just
you
building
gotta
stuff.
try it, man. It's so much fun.
I know.
You ult and you ult and you ult and you ult and you ult.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
That's awesome, dude. That's super sweet. I'm super excited to see like what's coming down the pipeline for like what new projects they're gonna put you on and stuff. I'm super hyped to see all that.
We got stuff. We got stuff going.
Stuff.
Stuff.
Things. We love stuff.
We got stuff and things.
Yeah, so I got a few questions for you, Choice. Just super basic ones. First of all, do you have any of them leaks that you're always throwing out there? You got anything fancy for us today or what? He's looking for it.
Flip through my leak book here.
Well, that's
Did you borrow that from Ace?
Yeah, I don't have any at the moment.
no. Okay, that's fair.
Actually, you know what? Here's one just for you. Okay.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Wukong is the next hero.
Wow!
You heard it here first.
Holy cow!
Actually, probably like 4.
Holy freaking crap!
Holy
Holy
crap.
freaking!
Holy freaking
Holy
crap!
frick.
You know,
Crap,
is
dude.
that who's on the loading screen for Pred right now? When you click the login button, is that who that is? I couldn't
I
figure
don't
it out.
know.
I saw
No, when
Boris and some
when-
mysterious figure in the foreground.
When 1.4 came out, and there's certain people where they were just like, "Oh my god, do you guys see Wukong in the back of the battle pass?"
Pikachu
Oh
shock
my
face.
gosh.
It's Wukong.
Yeah, like,
That's
oh
crazy.
my-
Is there any chance that they can just switch the hero and not add Wukong?
I'm for that.
Any chance of
We
that?
just swap it out. Can you imagine
Does that
if
sound
like
good to anyone else?
the world's best April Fool's joke? They build up Wukong for 4 weeks and then they just drop a completely different hero and just say, "No,
I'm down.
Wukong's not going in."
So I pointed this out, and I don't know if a lot of people are noticing this though. So the loading screen for 1.4 was Boris. The loading screen for
1.4x.
1.4x is a
It's like
a-
panned out. It's like zoomed
panned
out.
out more,
Yeah.
and has Wukong in it. I don't know if there's an intention to continue maybe zooming out, but if anybody at Omeda is listening, that would be a cool idea. Just like zoom out. Maybe there's another hero in like the bottom right or the bottom or top left or something. I don't know. I really do like it. Besides the suggestion, I really do like that they've done that. Because I was like, wait, that's the same picture of Boris. I was like, oh, that's cool. So,
Oh yeah, it just keeps getting
I thought that was
bigger
cool.
and zoomed out
Yeah.
more and more. We see more and
I
more.
thought it was really
heroes.
cool that
Yeah.
that was a little thing that they did, and I really like that.
Yeah, it's very cool. So, yeah, I think the only other question I have for you, Choice, is kind of concerning PCC. Obviously, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I know some of the stuff's a little secretive and on the down low, but I guess my question is, how is your position at PCC gonna follow through with your position at Omeda? Are you handing it off to someone? Are you continuing that and they're working together, or what do you got? He can't say much. He's struggling.
He's gonna say PCC 11.
There's a little bit of overlap. There's overlap.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for PCC to get the respect it and help from Omeda that it deserves, right? Because you guys do so much work, and you guys have never been. You guys have been helped by PCC a little bit with like your guys' spray and stuff like that, but obviously like a full sanctioned PCC event by Omeda would be a huge step for the comp scene. I think that would be super cool to have. So, I mean, obviously, you probably can't say yes or no, but I think that's super cool. I think it would.
Yeah,
be
I can't say like anything official because technically nothing's official at the moment. But I will say that because like my background is esports and I love everything esports, like I want to at least like help be a part of the community of like competitive community and really help uplift that in a really genuine way because I freaking love everything, not only what PCC's done, but we've got PPL, we've got Fang Booth that's happening right now, Fang Booth 9. I was just on it today. Crazy games today. And they've got like a ridiculous lineup of matches tomorrow. So tune into that. We've got BFC that you guys have been able to do and work on. Like, there's been so much love in the competitive scene of Predecessor that I want to continue that. I don't know how much I'll be able to do, but I mean that's like my first love is competitive because I mean I don't know if you guys know this, but I put on tournaments for Paragon back in the day. I had a little 500 square foot apartment that me and my homies like built a little like streaming studio.
I'm gonna need pictures. We need pictures.
I think I've seen them somewhere. They were both in like these suits and ties and had the wallpaper behind them. They had the mics in front of them too. I think I've seen that picture somewhere. I don't remember where, but that's
Cross remembers.
BNB.
Cross, I'm pretty sure Cross was in some of my tournaments. So
that's awesome.
That's sweet.
All I'm saying. And then one time we got shouted out by like Ace on one of his like plays of the week videos. And that was like the most hype I've ever been in my life. I was like, dude, we're for real. We're legit.
We fucking made it, boys. We made it. That's awesome. That is honestly very cool.
So yeah, I love Pred esports. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, to bring it back to those events, I mean, Fang Booth 9, you said? Day 2 tomorrow. I assume that's going to be kind of their like quarter semis finals. I didn't have time to watch it today because I was shaving my dog down.
Okay.
He's
Is the dog okay?
Like... Oh yeah, no, he's good. He's just he
went from a Rottweiler to a weenie dog. You know?
He looks like a little bit of a rat right now, but he's my little rat and I love him. But yeah, and then we got BFC 7, the final BFC happening next weekend. Super excited for that. 16 teams going in. The draft just happened Thursday evening. Sorry. I ran the production for that. Why don't I not remember what day that was? But yeah, it's super cool events. PCC probably doesn't have anything coming up in the future yet. I assume that's still on hold. You guys said you're gonna take a break after PCC 10. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
extended break.
Extended break. That's totally fair. I mean, PCC 10 was a huge event, and you guys, it was a lot of money, a lot of work. I ran B stream for that. That was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that, and
we also have, as far as I know, Gazoo's LAN is still happening. Correct?
Oh yeah, Gazoo's LAN.
Are you? Let us say. Do you have any involvement in that choice?
I currently I have zero involvement.
Okay.
I haven't been like officially asked or anything.
Okay.
There's been like talks and stuff, but if anything, I would probably want to just go to see homies and
hang out. And,
yeah.
That'd be the coolest.
Yeah. I'm
still debating if I'm gonna go. It's a long ways for me coming from middle of BC Canada to go to Kansas City, but it's something that I'm like, maybe I just like work a bunch of extra days and just make it happen, because I mean, as optimistic as we can be about Predecessor, we don't know how long it's gonna make it. So this might be, if it is the only land, I don't really want to miss it, right? Like it's just to go see people, just like you guys said. It's like, I think it'd be so cool. I'd be pumped. Hasp, have you considered going to the LAN or anything like that? No.
I don't have the vacation time for it. So.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah. It is it's happening in August, which for some people is kind of a tricky time of year for work and stuff like that. So understandable for sure. I'm just looking through some other events. The only other one that's coming up is apparently Nightshade, the Nightshade
The
organization.
1v1.
The is having a
Yep.
1v1 tournament.
Yeah.
April 25th and 26th. The signups are apparently open now, but that was posted a few weeks ago. So I will double check with them.
One more.
Maybe I'll find a link to their Discord and we'll post it in the description of the episode. As well as all the other tournaments we just mentioned. BFC, Fang Booth, PCC, Nightshade. We'll just throw them all in there just so you guys have them. But yeah, they've got a big prize pool too, $5,000. I don't know how that's going to be split, but that's freaking sick. BFC has a $3,000 prize pool. I know that one's going to be split. It kind of falls further down than just like even the top three. So even if you make, I think it's down all the way down to 6th place, gets a cash prize out of that. So, yeah, super exciting tournaments coming up.
That's what's up.
Hasp, do you have any questions for Choice and Denim before we kind of get into the patch?
Honestly, nothing. No, I mean, I think we pretty much hit the nail on the head. Congrats to Denim for hitting Paragon. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Choice.
sweet.
Woo! I
Congrats on
played
the
a
new
lot.
job. Well deserved. I mean, you're honestly like one of the coolest people in the community. Honestly, like just with the way that you run prod for PCC was always just super cool.
He's getting shy.
And I mean, it's just well deserved. And it's good to know that Omeda is looking out for people like that, legitimately, just trying to add as much talent as they possibly can. So
Yeah.
congrats. It's great.
Yeah, Omeda
Like
also
real
hired
and true.
Omeda also hired a few other people as well, right?
Lermy.
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 That was, their
He was from
senior
Smite,
game
right?
dev, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
just
that
awesome.
is very cool.
Character designer.
Is that what Lermy is doing?
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't really.
Wait, I kind of have a sort of leak, sort of.
Okay. Okay.
Of.
All right. We're all ears. We're ready.
It hasn't been officially announced, and I hope the community team doesn't get mad at me.
Oh, these are the best leaks then.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the best. This is great.
Yes,
I'm actually
everyone
gonna
gets a slap on the wrist. Everyone gets
Right?
a slap.
Yeah. I've only been here for 2 weeks. It should be fine. But I'm gonna be having like a sit down, like fireside chat type thing with Lermy on Wednesday on the Predecessor Game channel. Just kind of talking about them,
Like,
you know,
like live. Like you're gonna be streaming this.
We will be streaming
Oh,
live on the
crap.
Predecessor Game channel.
That's
Sorry, Kari, if you are pissed off about this.
awesome. I think it's
But
okay.
I think-
You'll find out
Personally, I
soon.
think it's fine.
I'll find out on Monday.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Yeah, when they're back from.
We'll see.
or
But yeah,
you're-
this is
that's
you're gonna
this
hear
is our little
bitter.
secret, you know?
In your Discord right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
just a little Discord notifications.
Probably is.
So that's Wednesday, April 16th then.
Yes.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
That is very cool. I've been excited because I saw that. I mean, I'm on Twitter or X now a decent amount. Like I scroll there kind of every day looking at stuff, and you can see when people mention at Predecessor Game and stuff like that. So when I saw that, I was kind of curious as to what that person was going to be doing, because I know that they import. I can't remember if he resigned, right? He just.
I
or
actually
he
don't
let go.
know.
I'm not sure. Anyways, he's gone from Omeda Studios, and I'm not 100% certain on what his role was, but I was kind of curious if that was kind of to fill that. But character designer, that's sweet. So that's the person that comes up with like abilities,
Concepts
kits.
and yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is very cool.
Yeah. She's done a lot of really cool work for Smite too,
Yeah.
as well. So I'm really excited to get to like sit down and talk to her about like some of the stuff
Mhm.
that she's been able to do, because she's done some really cool stuff. So
I'm
this
pretty
should
sure.
be, be cool.
I'm pretty sure like she took main lead on Maui. Like I know that's very specific, but like I
Yeah.
love that character, and I'm almost
Oh.
positive Maui was one of her characters. Which when we get into the patch and characters and everything, I'll probably end up talking about Maui again. But yeah, that's awesome.
That is
That's, like,
very
super
cool.
exciting.
I think the only thing I know of Maui is he pulls an island up from just like in the lore, right? He pulls an island up from the ground or whatever, and I think it's like a big stun or something like that. But that is very cool. I'm excited to see. Like, I mean, even looking at like Thunderbrush, right? Like what he has done or they have done since they got here. Like we got the Decker skin for Christmas. We got the new Bellica Kingpin skin. He's doing the Skylar redesign, which looks very promising. I think that looks super cool. The new gun, the new outfit, everything. Like I'm super happy with that redesign.
We're gonna be talking about that too.
Shout out to Thunderbrush's transparency on Reddit and everything. I actually really do enjoy that. I do like the transparency.
He's posting all the time.
Just like the way that they are like willingly to talk about all aspects. You know the I don't want to watch what I'm saying, but the types of skins that are being put out recently. You know, he's very open
skins,
about
right?
it. Yep, and willing to like admit to certain things and talk about them, right? It's not just like Omeda is saying like, "Oh, we're just gonna do this because this makes money." No, he's like going out and like actually talking about it and responding to people, and I think that is actually going a long way for a lot of other people as well.
Yeah, that's very cool. Does anybody else have anything else to bring up before we kind of dive into the patch, or what do we think? We think we're good to go here? Yeah, good to go. All right, we're going for it here. So we're gonna switch over. Whoa, we're gonna move around on the screen a little bit. We're looking at patch 1.4.5. This one just came out on Tuesday, and I think that there was a hotfix that happened after this as well. But I'm not 100%
Thank God,
sure.
because that
I could not find
helped.
the notes for that. Was that somewhere on the website or was that somewhere else? I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, regardless, we're gonna be talking about this because this is the bulk of the patch. I think the main thing that got fixed in the hot fix was Kalari, right? Denim broke Kalari, got everyone panicking about a bug that she had, and he actually had her disabled for, I want to say like 8 hours or something like that, right? It was a good portion of a day.
Yeah, I was streaming, and so it happened. I don't want to sound, I'm just gonna say it. It happened the day before, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of goofy. Like, I can't believe this is." And then I have some connections with people that are in the testing, and one of them was like, it was Cross. Cross was like, "Hey, yeah, we gotta talk about this real quick." And then one of the other devs came into stream and was like, "Yeah, we gotta clip this like right now," because it actually made the character broken and unfun to play into. So. Good thing that happened, and that shows the how fast Omeda can work, which is really cool as well.
It's probably like one button on Robbie's keyboard. It's just like he just clicks a button. It's just disabled.
Fixing it, yeah, they probably just don't allow, sure, but fixing because I was talking with Lance about it, and like I have no idea how that coding wise would work, like how it could, I don't know.
They missed a semicolon. That's all I know about coding. You miss one semicolon and everything just breaks.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone. Yeah, so Hasp, do you want to kind of go over the patch a little bit? I can give you some time to talk and kind of go over it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just right off the bat, the best part about it is the minimap update.
Oh, yeah.
I like a much more visible minimap, and things, especially the lanes and everything like that, just stick out a lot more. So that's...
Shout out Faye and the UI team.
Yeah, that got a little polished. It looks pretty nice. I think I was kind of hoping that when they updated that they were gonna fix the overlapping icons issue, where if you have like a big team fight going on, you're on the other side of the map. There's like 4 or 5 people in a spot. You can't see who's there because all their icons just layer on top of each other. A little sad that wasn't in there, but I understand it was probably more just like updating the PNG that sits on your head. But yeah, that's super cool. What else did we get in this patch, Hasp?
Big thing too is Fangtooth and Miniorb. They spawn like a minute earlier, I think, and that can get pretty spicy in some games, especially when both teams are being uber aggressive.
Yeah, I think that came. Did that come into 1.4 or was that in this patch? I can't remember. Regardless,
No, so if I remember correctly,
they went
in the 1.4. Yeah, it went like it spawned way early, and then people were like, "That's too early."
Yeah.
And so in the
Oh, yeah.
1.4x, they kind of pushed it back a little bit, but it's still like way sooner than it was before.
Oh,
Maybe
I
not
see.
way sooner, but you
Okay.
know what I mean.
Yeah, I do remember playing on 1.4 a little bit, and that was like you would be on Fangtooth. Like it was when Boris launched too, right? So we were trying Boris, and he was super strong. He is still super strong, but you'd be on Fangtooth at like 4 minutes doing it, and it's just like, what is happening? This is crazy. And then you go Orb Prime spawns sooner too, and everything just cascades down. But yeah, we also got some like sick skins. Have you taken a look at these skins, Hasp?
Yeah, the Muriel skin looks really sick. I haven't gotten the bundle yet, but I don't really play Muriel, so I'm probably not going to. But it's a great skin. If you like Muriel, I think that's one of her cooler skins.
It's a very cool skin.
Then there's also the garbage truck Grim as well.
Oh yeah, they're furthering on the construction line because we got construction steel, right? Like the blue and the yellow, and then now we have the Grim, which I think it's fine. I think it's an okay skin. What do you guys think about these? Denim Choice, what do you guys think about these skins? Let's go ahead, Denim. Go ahead, you start. I'll just pass it off to somebody.
Okay. I think that the Muriel skin, like nothing against this screenshot here, but the Muriel skin looks absolutely dope in game.
Yeah.
I think that skin looks actually like super, super cool. And some people make an argument it's just a recolor and it's just, you know, it seems like a minimal, but I think that skin looks super cool in game. So I'm all for it. The Grim skin, yeah, it's cool. But I think that character model in itself is really cool. Like, you know, Epic obviously designed it and then it's been brought over and everything. But whatever they do to these kind of pre-made models, I'm going to, you know, support it just because, you know, I want the game to succeed. And, you know, you can go down the whole rabbit hole of prices and everything. But, like, you know, at the end of the day, if they look cool, like me as a free-to-play player that now has a loot core system, like, I'm all for it. Like, sure, put out whatever the hell you want, you know? Like, I'm getting free skins, you know, throughout, you know, playing the game or whatever. So, yeah, sure. They all look cool to me.
Cool.
I just got the Amethyst Holy Grux Pelt skin this
Oh, yeah.
morning on my free core. I was like, yes, because it was
I
a
got
purple
the-
skin.
I got the Hot Rod Grim skin this morning on my,
Oh, that's a good
not
one.
this morning, but yeah, I was like, whoa, I'm gonna play Grim today.
So I'm like level like 36 on the pass or something like that, and I got one recolor before that. It's just been I've been getting baited by profile icons. I've been getting by banners. It says Archangel Muriel banner or Sunforged Seraph profile icon, and I'm like, oh, it's just like they leave it at the very end, and it feels like it's even like small text. It's just a bait, but I think these screenshots don't do the skins as much justice because you miss some features. Like since Muriel is kind of leaning backwards, she actually has like a big headpiece going on. And obviously you can see in her wings as well. Her wings are kind of changed. So it is like her base model upgraded, but I think that the headpiece is very cool and kind of ties the whole fit together. And then on the Grim skin, he actually, because like in this, it kind of looks like they almost just added a helmet, but they did change his gun as well. His gun's got like big digger claws on it. Very cool. I think they're sweet.
I like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next, Hasp?
I mean, just, you know, the usual little balance changes and stuff like that, adjustments. I like that Aurora isn't completely unkillable and can just blow you up in 3 seconds anymore. So that's pretty cool.
That's better.
I think that's
100%.
that's probably the best change out of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I noticed no love or hate for Morn. I don't know what the general consensus is about Morn, but I actually really like his kit. I think he's kind of weird, but that's kind of the appealing thing about him for me. But yeah, I want to try him out in offlane. I haven't done that yet.
I've played with some people playing him offlane, and they're pretty good at him. I can't figure it out. I think it's his hook. His hook just doesn't feel like it has enough like oomph behind it, so it's weird to aim, in my opinion. Yeah, go ahead, Denim.
Ooh, Okay, so earlier I was talking about how I was going to talk about someone else from Smite. So Maui.
Yep.
Maui's hook. This is like something I want, right? I would love Morn's abduct, right? That is what it is called, to be something like Morn or something close to the hook mechanic that Maui has. If you don't know, anybody that's watching, or if any of you guys don't know, first off his little windup, which is close to what Morn already has, but when he throws it, it like grapples, and then he doesn't yank him in, but he like it's a slow like pull back, if that makes sense.
He's like doing the mime like.
So they're oh, sorry, hit my mic there. Either like they're grabbed and then he like pulls them back in. So the whole vine concept, right? Obviously, you know, changing the kit and the coding of changing the pull and everything, but it'd be really cool to throw the hook or the vine, and the vine, you know, wraps around the enemy, and then he kind of like brings the vine back in.
More like a lasso than a hook.
A lasso, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because like sometimes like the hook for me, it'll pull behind. I don't know if that's meant to happen.
If it's
okay.
like
well,
a
if it
close
is
enough distance, I think that's how
which sure, like in a team fight that makes sense. Like, oh, you're going behind me into your enemy's team, right? But yeah, I think what Has said, it just feels a little weird sometimes to target it, if you will. But yeah, I've always said that from the jump. First time playing, I was like, this should be like Morn hook, or this should be like Maui hook. But
oh yeah. So
Soapbox done.
Morn not touched. Aurora got nerfed a little bit, right? Was there anything else in the patch notes that kind of stood out to you, Hasp?
Nothing that really jumps out immediately. But again,
Whispers.
I'm only like 10 games in.
True.
Yeah,
You can now whisper people in the client.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet. I haven't figured out how to do it to people who aren't in your game. Is there a way? Is it like slash? It's not /W because I tried that. Is there like a command or something like that?
Is it only on the menu?
Tab. Like you hit enter and then you press tab, and then the last couple people that you whispered. I think I'm not 100% sure because I haven't done it yet.
Okay, so you can't create a new whisper yet.
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah,
that is
you can
correct.
do it with people in the game. If you hit escape, you see you can like click on them and then click whisper to like I guess that's your teammates. I can't remember if it shows the enemies on there as well. But I was trying to do it because I was messing around with it last night, just whispering sweet nothings into Lance's ear while we were playing, trying to throw him off of his mid lane groove. And I was trying to figure out how to whisper to people who weren't in the game, because people were whispering me from outside the game, but I couldn't like initiate a whisper to someone outside the game as well. But that's probably something to come.
User error.
Yeah, probably. I probably just missed some big glowing green button that says whisper search or something like that. Another big change was the central server. Central server's here. Very big. NA East is no longer. NA West is no longer. There's no more East. West.
One ping.
One ping. Holy cow. That's pretty devious. For me, from West, I used to play around 80. I want to say 80 to 120. Good day, bad day, depending on the exact server. And now I'm about 60. So, in my opinion, that's pretty sweet. I'll take anything I can get going from 120. Hasp, have you noticed any difference in that? Like, have you noticed your ping go way down or way up? Or
I'm central, so I've gone from like 15 to 3. So it's only
Dude,
better for me.
I envy those numbers so much. That is, oh my gosh. I played this game for 2 years on 100 ping, and hearing 3, just like, I'm coming over. We're gonna play some Predecessor.
That's actually crazy. 100 ping is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I
don't know how you did it.
I've been used to it, so it doesn't really affect me anywhere. Choice, I know you're also West Coast, but you're a little further south than me because I'm way up in no man's land in Canada. Have you noticed your ping go down at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was probably averaging like between 60 and 80. Sometimes it would spike up to 90.
Yeah.
But now I'm hitting like a solid, I don't know, 30 to 60, which is great. It kind of hovers around 30 for the most part. But you know, it'll spike up when my internet goes funky because I'm in an old neighborhood, so
Oh yeah, that's fair.
the lines aren't amazing out here.
So the other thing that would have changed is well, ping obviously and queue times, right? Like I know a lot of people are saying that they were speculating that queue times should get faster with Central. I haven't really noticed any change. I don't know if that's just the way that the matchmaker works or if it's something else. I don't know if you guys has anybody else noticed anything like your queue time is cut in half.
Mine's faster because I am not good. So
yeah,
I'm sure people in Paragon are probably still playing the same exact people that they played before at the same queue times.
So I, during the week, I'll play a little bit, but like maybe like an hour and a half before ranked opens. And I'll get like really, really fast queue times. But I also experience a bigger split in skill level. I will say, because I've talked to others and they say that they haven't played ranked because of the NA East server, if that makes sense. But I've experienced faster queue times before I go into ranked, and then I go into ranked and it's the same, 15 people over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. Like I guess we'll see if it changes. It probably isn't something that is going to change over time, but it was kind of interesting that it didn't seem to have that much of a difference. But I guess if they're still doing the same thing with matchmaking, like still doing the same calculations of internal MMR, regular MMR, like it's going to take roughly the same amount of time. But maybe that's just something with their matchmaker they need to tweak for the more players to cut it down, but I'm not 100% sure. Who talked about mini-map improvements. What anything else, Hasp? Do you notice like hero changes? You said Aurora. We talked about Morn a little bit.
Yeah,
Shout out Zihi, by the way, who played Morn in Fang Booth today and actually did pretty dang good.
People hate on that character. He's good. He's fun to play. Play Leaf Song with that character. I promise you, he's so fun to play.
Oh yeah.
Except for that hook.
No. It's okay. Like I have my own like. It'd be cool if it was this, but the character is so fun to play when you play him with a competent ADC. But a really, really fun character to play in support. I don't like him off lane. A lot of people like him off lane. I like him support, so he's a lot of fun.
All right, here. We got.
Sorry to cut you off, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Apologize.
Go.
No, I mean that was pretty much it. Honestly, like the biggest balance change that I've noticed so far is that Aurora adjustment, shall we say? But yeah, I mean, apart from that, I just don't like Belica.
Yeah, that's fair. Belica's very annoying right now.
She's kind of busted right now, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. Belica, I've seen lots of Belicas go into the ADC role as well, and like, hey, sorry, shout out to JPie for the big raid. That's sweet. Sorry, continuing on, the Belica ADCs have been obnoxious. Magical damage, what is that? Prophecy, doing that sort of stuff with her too has been very annoying. Like the Typhoon. I think the biggest change was her auto attack, right? That happened in 1.4. Because you can now insta stack Typhoon off of 2 autos because each bullet is a separate instance of damage, and it is. I've tried it a few times. It is very fun. I love just like bouncing around as Belica, and then you got the stun, and you got the new bomb and everything. Oh, it's sweet.
The new bomb is annoying. I keep forgetting that it always has that second detonation every single freaking time, and it ends up killing me. And I hate that character. Delete that character. Choice, do something about Belica. Come on, you got the end.
On it. I'm on it.
We've got a direct line to Omeda. We're just gonna spam DM Choice. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Another change that I noticed, that I guess wasn't really a big one, but was a bug fix, with Grux's smash and grab. His hitbox was apparently very wrong. I didn't have a lot of experience with it, like over polling me, stuff like that. But apparently they changed it, and it's actually the world decal is no longer 150 units, which is, I want to say, like almost like the width of a character, right? Because I think auto attack range is around like 1800 units, I think. Do you guys remember those numbers off the top of your head? I don't. Not quite.
Whatever a unit is.
Whatever a unit is.
Nope. I just be playing and then complain when I get Grux pulled. That's
I
all.
am shocked and appalled to
That's
hear
all.
that you're telling me that Grux had hitbox issues.
That's crazy.
Never.
That has never happened before.
Yeah, never before. Grux is, I was about to say Box Grux. Box Grux has never had issues before. Never will again. Honestly, we need some sort of
spray at
commemoration.
least.
I think we've talked about
spray.
It on like 30 episodes ago or something. We talked about Box Grux and we wanted something to commemorate it, but I don't even know, because I think the art that they used must be an Epic Games thing, but they didn't release that asset. So you just need to get another artist to draw a cube with some little hammers next to it. But I think it needs a spray, 100%, at least a spray. Yeah.
Agreed.
So we got some Iggy buffs. It looks like Iggy feels pretty good to me, in my opinion. I was enjoying Orb Iggy on 1.4, and then someone showed me the way of just saying, no, don't build Orb. It's not good. So I just go straight Megacosm, and I think he's very good once you get that item online. I think he's very fun.
He felt kind of right when 1.4 dropped. I feel like the clear was terrible. I was getting out-cleared by Morgesh. I was getting out-cleared by every other mid laner as Iggy, and I was like, this feels wrong. It just feels wrong. It feels wrong.
Yeah.
But he feels good now.
I think he definitely got overshadowed in the 1.4 patch by all the other changes, the Fae Q that happened, the big Bellica changes. Gideon got crazy changes. He got roots on his passive. You can't follow him through portals, and he keeps his momentum. Like there's a lot of changes that happen to mid laner. Like howitzer rocket does more damage on direct hits. Like the changes were very fun. I enjoyed them, but I definitely think that Iggy got overshadowed because his what happened to Iggy in 1.4? They just increased his Molotov range, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't want to go too deep because I feel like I've gone on little tangents, but there are certain characters like Iggy. I feel like with the 1.4 Fang 2 changes, the OBJ changes, nerf some characters like Iggy, who strive in the little bit longer games. Right. Yeah. So Iggy is
the scaling heroes like Gadget too. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Everyone was freaking out about Gadget. I don't think she was as strong as everyone said she was going to be. I think she's filling that role a little bit better now because of the minute and a half to the right changes to OBJs. Right. So it gives those scaling characters a little bit more time to play into their role, which is the mid to late game versus, Gideon, his level 3, he's insta clearing waves with one item, right? Yeah. Versus Iggy, yes, he's insta clearing waves, but you're not playing for that. You're playing for the, hey, fight around me and 3 turrets. Oh, also, yeah, that other change was his little ult thing. The turrets do that. I guess that was the other change, but that's the only thing I got.
Yeah. Yeah, Lance says in chat he gets more attack speed if he autos you. His turrets do. His turrets get more like shots per minute or whatever. But yeah, he definitely got overshadowed a little bit. Moragesh got a bunch of changes. Who else?
Your favorite character?
My favorite character, Moragesh. Yeah, Moragesh. Remove her from the game. At ChoicePlays, remove Moragesh. She is too stinky.
She's fun to play, dude. She is fun to play. I don't care anyway, so she's fun.
I think I've played her 3 times in the last 6 months. I can't
Salsa,
bring myself.
just play Moragesh jungle. Okay, there you go. You'll have fun.
Moragesh jungle. That sounds terrible.
Just do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it just for you, Choice. Next time I'm gaming, I'll do Moragesh jungle. I'll play once. Just because you asked.
You're welcome.
I know Muriel was a bit of a menace on 1.4.
Still is.
still is a menace on 1.4.5.
Yep.
Yeah, just her, because her the change that happened was shields benefit from armors. Yeah. So physical, magical not penetration, armor. Your shield benefits from that, so it makes her shields way better than they were before. It looks like she got a little bit of a nerf, but it obviously doesn't seem like it's enough to outweigh the big benefit that she got.
She was like first, second ban all day today.
Really? In Fang Booth?
In Fang Booth, yeah.
Yeah, because I know PPL also had a bunch of Muriel picks and bans as well. That was that just last weekend, or was that the weekend before that? That was this last weekend, because I think I was gone. But
it was this last weekend, yeah.
Yeah. Hasp, have you had any experience with the new Muriel changes? Have you seen any?
I think I've seen maybe one Muriel in like the last 10 games.
That's crazy.
I haven't been playing ranked or anything like that, so yeah. I've just been playing quick match, and usually in support, I guess people are just stuck on Richter.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen that many Muriels. Like, it sounds like the comp scenes, everyone's picking Muriel, but I'm in the same boat as Hasp. Like, I have not seen that many Muriels in my quick play matches. But maybe that's just because it hasn't cascaded down to the non-comp players yet, and because like I don't play this hero. I'm very bad at Muriel. Yeah,
it does take a competent player, I feel, to like get the most out of her.
Yeah,
but still, even if you aren't like incredible, you can still do some pretty crazy stuff with those shields.
Yeah, it's not okay. I think she's a lot of fun to play. I keep on saying that about every character.
Denim is a character enjoyer.
I do, yeah. I there's a reason I have an absurd amount of hours. There's a reason I finished 2 battle passes. You know, like
Whoa.
I know, but like I do, a lot of these characters. Oh gosh, Cross. No, Muriel is really, really cool.
Yeah, awesome. I see Wraith looks like he got a bit of a nerf. I know that like the Wraith's big buff in 1.4 was his jumping in invis, right? That was
and his range.
Oh, and his range on his knock got longer.
The jump. Like, oh my god.
The jump is devious. They also changed how invisibility works as well, so you don't get to see where they are near you specifically. You just get a little green eye over your head that says, "Hey, there's an invisible person in the area. You can smell them, but you can't see them," kind of thing.
I haven't figured out how that works. Maybe I don't know if Choice has some insight on that, but like I think it's a cone, because I'll play. I'm a Clara enjoyer. Sorry. And I'll walk through lanes invis, and I'll like look at them like this because I don't want them to see me, and I won't see the little green like
you're
eye thing.
Walking up to them sideways so they don't.
Yeah, I hit them with the bombastic side eye, you know, and I don't see it, so I don't know how I maybe just ask.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. Unless you guys have the answer, Choice or Hasp, you guys know.
No. I am not an engineer. I do not know anything.
He only works here, is what he said.
I just hate characters with invisibility, so.
That's fair.
There you go.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, so Wraith got his change. It looks like he got a bit nerfed because he was getting picked a lot, and he is still very annoying. So he's kind of in that same Muriel boat, in my opinion, where he's like strong at 1.4, and they give him a slap on the wrist, and he's still strong. So we'll have to wait for the next patch to not see Wraith in every single one of my games.
The Reddit community and the X community did not like that nerf at all.
What
the what nerf?
The Wraith nerf.
I don't want to go into it like that, but the what nerf?
The Wraith nerf. They did not like it. They were crazy. Like, oh, just because the top 1% of people are really good with it, huh? It's like, bro. Sorry, but this character is good.
I can go on rants about some of these characters. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna hold you back. We gotta hold Denim back.
I won't. He is
broken.
Crazy. Few more changes. I mean, Xeris Yin got touched a little bit, but they're all pretty minor things. It seems like nothing to really like push them. Like Xeris, I think Xeris is like okay right now, but I think he's definitely just getting overshadowed by Boris, by like other heroes that got better things from their buff. I don't actually know what happened to Xeris in 1.4. Do you guys know what changed for him, or did he just not get any
Bigger
changes?
arena.
Oh, okay.
Was that what it was? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's like a little bit bigger.
He still does all the cool Zaris things, and he is overlooked. He is so good.
Yeah.
He is so good. Yes. Oh my
Interesting.
gosh.
I'll have to try him out more. I remember when he
Assassin
came out...
Zaris. Assassin Zaris. Trust me. It is so fun.
Malady.
Malady, I'm telling you, you one-shot people with Assassin Zaris. It's so fun.
I will give it a try. So on my docket now are Morgus Jungle and Assassin Zaris. That's on my docket for the next 2 games I play.
You're welcome.
I'll veto the Moragash jungle for you.
Oh, thank you, Has. Thank you.
You have to play it.
Legally mandated. Choice will suspend my account if I don't.
Exactly. I don't have the power to do it, but I will do it somehow.
He'll find a way. You guys notice any item changes that kind of stuck out to you? I didn't like I'm scrolling through this. I don't see anything that's like super huge off the top of my deck. Off the top
number
of my head.
Moves. Seems like
moves. Yeah, like combustion went up a little bit. I know Overlord Aegis of Agawar was pretty strong on 1.4, at least for Rampage. If you weren't there to experience that, that's terrifying. Having an ulting Rampage that rumbles you for half your HP is there's no words to describe it. It is just straight terror because he just jumps and he can hold the rock too, right? So it's like he's just jumping from the top ropes and smashing a rock on your head. What other things? It doesn't really look like there wasn't actually that many item changes in 1.4.5, but
lots of bug fixes.
Oh yeah. Oh, jeez.
Like a lot of people very small side note, I promise. Not a lot of people look at bug fixes. I don't want to like bring up the Kalari one, but those kind of things are like really game changing, and can, even though it might bug fixes whatever, like there's a lot of things that you'd be like,
very impactful.
There's a reason.
On our numbers or whatever.
Yeah. I was one-shotting someone there was like a couple patches ago. There was a character one-shotting people, or Kira.
Yeah,
with
Kira.
Mutilator.
Yeah, Kira was literally one-shotting people. Like, and people say one-shot, and it's like 4 or 5 autos, but no, she was literally like shooting an auto and then using her Q with Mutilator and then blowing people up.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I don't think I experienced getting one shot, but I did experience Kira on 1.4, and I'm like, man, she is slamming early game. Like, she gets one item and she's just like 4-shotting you or something like that. It was pretty nuts. Because then she got disabled for a little bit, right? Like, they disabled Kira, they've disabled Kalari as well. And then Revenant, wasn't there a bug with Revenant attack speed or something like that? Something, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was benefiting from attack speed, so he was shooting faster.
He's fanning the hammer, bro.
He was fanning the hammer.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Nasty.
That's disgusting.
I'll have to
miss that.
Yeah, I think that one.
It was kind of funny. It was literally like 8 hours or not even or something, but it was actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was pretty cool. It's like up there with the box Grux for me.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, so usually I didn't read through these. I should have. On past patch episodes, I've read through the bug fixes and tried to pick out ones of note, but it seems like we've kind of got them because it's all the characters that did have bugs got disabled and fixed pretty quick. So is there anything else on the patch you guys want to kind of bring up, either 1.4 or 1.45 related?
I mean, the hot fix that happened after the 1.4x, literally saved Fang Booth because there were some egregious replay bugs, and which is crazy because if you do like any sort of small tiny thing in the client, it's going to break something else. That's how coding is. I did a little bit of coding in the past. You do one little tiny thing and it breaks something else that you're like that. There's no correlation here. What happened? But it still breaks it. But there were some really bad replay bugs. So the team went crazy and fixed up those bugs. And we actually were able to have a Fang booth this weekend. So that's very sick. So
That's awesome.
engineers, you guys are you
bow down to them fixing our replays.
That was great.
Yeah, I didn't know about it, but it must have been, what was it? It was like corrupting replays or something like that, or was it just making it breaking them, or?
Well, ever since they put whispers in the game, like there was a text box in the replay, and so if you
I
like
see.
touched it at all, it just broke your entire client. So like I'm pretty sure
Interesting.
the client would just crash because they didn't want. Obviously, you don't want chat in the replay when you're in
Yeah.
replay. So for some reason they tried to get it out. I don't know how that stuff works. So don't quote me, please. Don't
Interesting.
quote me. I don't want to get in trouble again.
Yeah, that's totally fair. It's totally fair. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
glad
bad.
Podcast. How much trouble can we get Choice in?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably a lot.
Today's episode. Yeah,
Not
it's
as much
pretty-
as Robbie though. He's gotten himself in a lot of trouble, but
Yeah.
he's at least a CEO, so he.
I was going to say, when you're the CEO
Okay,
of the
wait,
company,
wait,
you
okay,
kinda
wait,
have
wait.
carte
Who-
blanche to do that. So.
People get in trouble, but who do they get in trouble by?
It's probably
That's what I
community
wanna know.
managers. It's probably
Is it the
Kari
community
and
managers?
Segs. Yeah, probably.
I know who it is. I know.
Are
I
you
know
one of
who it
them?
is.
Are you one of them now?
I'm not one of them. No,
Ah, damn.
but I work closely with one of them. And
Okay. Because I'm always like, who gets mad at Robbie?
this
You know?
person
I mean,
has-
obviously.
Mhm.
But I'm like, okay, yeah. So who's slapping like the leaker, wrist? Like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah,
Marketing team mostly.
I imagine that they'd be pissed.
We have our timelines, people. Timelines.
Yeah.
So how? Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, you can ask the question.
You can
I
ask
wanted
it.
to ask like something I feel like it'd be cool to know is, they always say like, oh, we've got 4 patches in, or I'm sure there's multiple patches down the road, right? But like on average, like how accurate is like, maybe 3 months down the road? Is that usually pretty accurate for the planning phases of, because that's not even just like, patches and stuff, because now you play a major role with Omeda, like, and I know you guys are, like you said earlier, like in the planning phases of tournaments and esports and everything. But like, how far out would you say is like an accurate representation of that?
Well, I can even take an example from like PCC. We plan our dates and everything, and we start working towards those plans to make sure that they happen. And every once in a while, like, I don't know, there's like another event that's further along that's going to happen. They've already like done their marketing for it or whatever. They've announced their dates before we have, so we have to move our dates. So they're like, it's a pretty hard date technically that we're working towards, but life happens. I don't know. I'm still pretty new, so like I don't know exactly like how accurate things have been.
Yeah.
But there's always something that happens, especially at this scale. A global scale video game. There's gonna be some
Global. That's so
scale.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. It's global.
Yeah.
It's global. Cool. So, if we don't have any other patch notes, I think we'll kind of go on back over to here, the big cams. Woo, we're big again. Just to kind of see if chat has any questions. If not the end of the world. We'll kind of wrap things up afterwards. But yeah, I mean, I've just been overall just super enjoying Pred lately. Like the 1.4 just in general was just so refreshing. Just kind of getting to relearn everybody's kits and what changes happened and experiencing the highs and lows of getting one-tapped by Kira or like seeing a Revenant fan the hammer or something like that. Like I've just been having so much fun. Just and even like the new hero like Boris he's so much fun. Watching him suplex people is amazing. I was playing last night with one of my mods, Supify, and he caught a howitzer out of the air with the Boris ultimate, and ended up going over the wall into the duo lane T1 by accident because they removed those height restrictions, right? So he was so high up in the air, he went over, and I was like ready to catch the howitzer as he came down with like a bunch of damage sling, and he just disappeared. He disappeared behind the wall. It was pretty funny. I love Boris. He's so much fun.
Even getting suplexed feels good.
It does. It's
it is the coolest ult in the game.
No,
It is
I
the
disagree.
coolest
Come on,
ult
bro. Come
I
in
on.
the
disagree.
game. Like watching, be like, oh, yep, you're gone. Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. Every single time.
I'm gone.
I don't even know what he says. What does he say?
Ursa, I think, or something
Is that what
like
he
that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know,
Ursine, I
but
think.
just like hearing that and just whoa.
And I think he has another one. I think he's just like "Time to Die" or something like
yeah,
that.
it's the time to
Yeah.
die one. Yeah,
Yeah. Hasp
Few
doesn't like
things are-
getting Boris ulted.
Few things are more terrifying when you're like playing ADC and then you just see that blood red icon pop over
Oh, yeah,
your
the
head
little sniff
when you're like in the
icon.
middle of the lane. Nah, and then you just get suplexed into their on their side of the fucking lane. And
Yeah. I always hate it when I'm in the jungle. I'll be running through the jungle and I'll see that icon above my head. I'm like, I'll do like, you know, the SpongeBob meme, like the caveman SpongeBob. I'm like, where is he? Where is he coming from? Because I gotta freaking run from him. I'm getting the hell away from that guy.
I was playing with Lance earlier and I was like, I'm sniffed. I'm sniffed.
I'm sniffing.
Sniffer. Yo, spray. That's a good spray idea. Sniffer.
Sniffer. That would be a good one. Have they done any text in sprays before? I don't know if they have. I know that
PCC.
there's the PCC one, and then there's the other tournament one that they did for the
Boom.
core and PPL, the big boom with the big core exploding.
Yo,
and
there
Killsteel.
is one.
That's one. Yeah.
There's another one. Robbie said, like back in .9,
Yep.
he said he was gonna eventually put in a Robbie was here.
Oh, yeah, that would be
He did say he was gonna do that eventually.
That would be sweet. That would be freaking amazing. I want to get some like not necessarily creator sprays, but like art from the community put up as sprays. I think that would be sweet. I mean, like I know it seems pretty exclusive to get sprays in. Like PCC is the only one from like outside of internal meta that has gotten a spray in, but I think that would be sweet to just like because there's lots of artists like. Did you guys see the art? It was he was doing like graffiti, and all he was saying was Predecessor, but he's like a graffiti artist, and he was saying that he was gonna actually go out and I turned on my my autofocus back.
that was a dramatic zoom in.
Dramatic zoom in. But he was saying that he was gonna go out and actually tag it on something, like legally tag it, obviously.
Where was this? Where'd you see this?
He's in EU, but it was in the official Predecessor server. Like
that's
I
cool.
click into the fan art section, and he had like created this tag that he was gonna go out and actually like spray paint on a wall legally. Obviously, he wasn't gonna just.
Yeah, I'm like gonna go look for this.
Yeah, it's I think he's got a few sketches of it. I can I'll post a link in the Discord or something like that. Or here, I will just copy a link and I'll put it in our admin chat here for now. There you go. But I think stuff like that would just be super cool. Like even like it's pretty basic stuff, but I think it looks good. You kind of have to scroll up a little bit because he was drawing on paper and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think like ways for the community to like I guess you can't really open up just like have open submissions for sprays, but I think that would be a really cool like event or something to have is like submit your art for a spray.
Like a sweepstakes or a contest or something.
Like a contest. That'd be freaking awesome.
Like I mean, you would get a lot of submissions. People like, hey, we're looking to do a contest for your spray will be in the game.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot of people like, oh, I'm an artist. Like this is awesome.
Just a way to get immortalized. Like
W swag. This is awesome.
Yeah,
I think really cool.
I think that the is that the name of the guy there? Is that what you're saying? W.
They're
shout out W Swag for that. He super
sick.
cool. But there's lots of fan artists that are in here. I mean, like Ardog does their oil paintings. You've got Alsasa who does like the Countess digital renderings. There's lots of stuff that happen. Sis Bradman is also a Countess enjoyer. There's a lot of that. Someone photoshopped their dog's face onto Boris. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but it's pretty funny. It's just like a kind of scuffed little thing, and I don't think it would make a great spray, but it's very cool. Just like yeah, there's so many people are so talented, and like having a contest to like be immortalized, I think could be kind of an easy way to like get someone in and like generate a bunch of hype about it. But
I saw there was somebody. It was like I think it was on the Facebook. It was about something about the Smite voice things or whatever, or the
voice packs.
The voice packs,
yep.
Right? And it kind of like sparked something in my head, like tier 3 what are they called? Members?
Yeah, like
You're in
level 3 creators.
Yeah, having like a spray, so that would kind of shrink down the exclusive. They would make it more exclusive, but like giving like a spray or like, you know, I mean, just my personal opinion, I think Lance, if he were, you know, a tier 3, would be really cool to have. Like hearing Lance be like double kill, you know, like
voice
or,
yes,
yes,
you know, F6 or like there are some certain people I know in the community that'd be really funny or cool to hear in those, or like a spray, or you know, like seeing the Lance spray of you know like those little things that would
be awesome. You hear
incentivize
ego when you come into a match. Just
have Soul Reaper call you a bot every time you die.
Yeah,
literally, yeah. Like you know,
when you die, Soul Reaper calls you a bot.
You know,
that'd be great.
But like it would make it exclusive to where like, you know, because obviously we know that they get their platinum things every month and all that, but like making it stuff that impacts the community as well. Like, oh, this is somebody I watch every day, or I watch their YouTube video every single day. Like Pinzo, right? If you had the glasses, that'd be really cool, right? The Pinzo glasses as a spray,
right?
You know, so those are things that I've thought of, like oh, like if these people had put in the grind as a content creator, it'd be really cool to see some type of. And I love how Choice is like.
Dude,
so I'm like, wait, are we, or I'm like, are we getting somewhere?
I wrote it. I literally opened up a notepad and started writing down some of these ideas. So
yes, we have a mainline feed.
and like for me, like my view on it is it also incentivizes those content creators to like, okay, I'm not just getting plat every month, you know, like, oh, I'm making an impact in this game now, you know, so
you become immortalized.
Yeah. You now have like your sunglasses are now a spray in the game, or you now are getting. I got people getting called bot every single time they die in game, you know, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So.
BAWT as like a spray. With like an explosion behind it.
Yeah.
There you go, Soul Reaper.
That would be great.
Immortalized moments from like streamers as well. It's literally the first thing that comes to my mind is F6 when he throws his headset. So having that like cartoonized and just like a person like throwing their in the middle of throwing their headset would be such a solid spray, or even like an overhead
emote, just like
yes,
your support dying in the most nonsensical way, and you're just
throwing your headset. Oh my gosh,
because well, for some reason, so I follow this like esports news thing on one of my social medias, and they were talking about like CS:GO does a lot of those. Where it's like
score?
Big, yeah, I think it's the score. Yeah, I think we talked about this, but some of the sprays that they have in there like immortalize like huge moments. Like I don't know CS:GO, but they will get like an ace with an op or whatever, and it's like these crazy like sneaking, crouching plays and stuff like that. Like I think it'd be so cool to kind of get more like community involvement, because I do like a lot of the sprays, but I think a lot of the sprays are just kind of whatever. And same with the overhead emotes too. They're cool, but
the sprays got overshadowed by the overhead emotes, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
I think my favorite overhead emote right now is the Nova Greystone when he's like, oh,
that's the best one.
That's a pretty good one.
Objective.
And then the chicken. Yeah,
the chicken's really good too.
Funny too. Yeah. So it doesn't look like we have any questions in chat, but that's totally fine. I think what I might try and bring back from forever ago was Rose's the noob corner segment, if you remember that. So we'll post the Discord. I think there should be a Discord tab down below, and if you have any questions like that, like we can keep it anonymous if you feel silly asking it or whatever. Like we'll do our best to answer those. but I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for us this time. We don't have a date for our next episode because I think we're gonna kind of just wait for the next patch and see how things go. Not quite as regular, but we'll still get him in there because I love doing this. I really miss doing this, and I'm so happy that we're back and we get to talk to these amazing people. Yeah, so Hasp, Denim, Choice, you guys have anything to shout out before we kind of send them off? Or
Go ahead, guys.
you can shout out your own Twitches too, like whatever you got cooking. I know Denim streams, I know Choice streams. I don't think Hasp streams, but maybe he will if we get enough.
You got enough RGB, you better start streaming. I mean, you're
Yeah,
already
there you go.
you have to be there.
True.
You know,
Your lighting's better than, you know.
I need like 7 strips behind me, I think. So.
It's
Oh
true.
yeah.
Yeah, the Bioshock poster in the back, by the way.
Yeah, I got that last
Oh
year.
yeah, I didn't even notice
Fire.
that.
Cool,
It's
by the
the,
Fire.
isn't he
I
called
spent
Big?
way too much on it. Way too much.
That's pretty sweet though. That was a very nice poster.
Worth it.
Yeah, so I guess without further ado, we'll kind of send it off. We'll raid someone after the end of stream here, so stick around, show the next person some love. Apart from that, I've been SecretSalsa. You guys can give your little outros there. Go ahead. Denim, start with you.
DenimDavid on Twitch.
There you go.
And
Beautiful.
That's it.
Beautiful. Choice? You have anything to
What's up? I have been Choice.
There you go.
Will I continue to be Choice? Who knows? We'll see. I
Find
don't
out
know.
Next week on Pokemon. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I do stream sometimes. I'm trying to stream more, especially coming up here with like fun, cool things and ideas.
Mm.
But yeah, continue to watch the official like announcements channels and like all the predecessor stuff because we are cooking some really fun community stuff coming up here soon. So excited for all of that. So stay tuned.
All right.
And I'm Hasp. I think this was great. You know, this is a lot different from how Salsa and I did this back when we had baseball in danger. But I think going forward, this is going to be really cool. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited.
Thanks for coming on, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Thanks
love
for having.
It's
I
very
like to
fun.
yap.
Yeah. Oh, we like to yap too. It was very fun. All right. Well, to everyone out there in Twitch chat land and Spotify, this is going to go up on Spotify probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to upload it in audio form. So if you missed it, you can listen to it there. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Thank you.